Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to First Strike, hosted by myself, Brendan Friesen, and of course, final boss.
That would be me.
Shane Wall. I think you're Shane Wall, right? You look a little different. You look a little different.
We shaved last week. It grew a week now.
Oh, is that what it is?
This is 1 week longer than last week.
You cleaned up for season 2.
Sure.
Is that why?
Yeah.
You wanted to clean?
We can call it that.
Is that why we did it?
Yeah. Why not?
Is that why we did it?
Sure.
Sure. Well, good game, bud.
It was.
Good game.
We had a very good game, bud.
It was, yeah. We did, this is our second little mid-stream between seasons. This isn't the official launch of Season 2. We're still missing some animations. We did a little hangout on my personal channel last week, talking about some stuff, which we'll recap again today. But yeah, Season 2 isn't quite ready yet. We're still missing some assets and stuff, so we're just gonna do this little in-betweener.
Yeah, it'll be good later. It's just not quite ready yet.
Not quite.
Plus, we're gonna have an extremely busy weekend.
You're right.
Coming up.
We do. We have a lot. Yeah, we're missing some assets. We have a very big thing coming up, which is going to be cool. Which we'll talk about in a bit. We talked about it last week if you came to the little hangout stream. But yeah, we got some cool stuff going. We have this player selects. That was the wrong scene. We have this player select scene. There's some animations missing right now. It's just a static image. We got us here. It's gonna get good. Yeah. It's gonna get real. It's gonna be a good game, bud. What is up, Miss Anun? Welcome to the stream. Bueno es Elodia. Christy, welcome here. Die Gold Gaming. And Caden Peters. How is everybody tonight? Hope you're all doing good. Hello to all 7 people watching. I hope you're excited for Season 2. I know I am. Kai Duick, hello. Welcome to the stream.
Who's that guy?
I think he's... Speaking of garlic bread.
Oh.
Speaking of garlic bread.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could really use some garlic bread right now.
He might come with.
Who might come with?
What?
Nate might come with.
Oh.
I doubt it.
I really doubt that.
I gave him a suggestion.
I very much doubt that.
I really doubt that.
Yeah, I don't too. So, no.
Either way, just to get some conversation going here. What are you playing this week?
This week?
Oh. Yeah.
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 Yeah, this new game came out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, before you even talk about that, talk about what you were playing before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like you've been playing a few games. You've been on an RPG binge.
Oh man, it hasn't really ended.
No.
Are we keeping our music on? Is it on purpose? Is that a thing?
Yeah, it's still going.
Yeah, it's on purpose.
Yeah, it's still there for fun. It's quiet. Like it's not overpowering.
Okay, good. Yeah, we're still working on this RPG binge. We finished Final Fantasy 2 or 4, depending how you look at that. I'm really tired of having to say it that way. Everybody asks me, what game are you playing? Final Fantasy 2 or 4. Oh, what game are you playing, man?
Final
Fantasy 2 or 4. Just over and over and over again.
Final Fantasy 2.
Yeah, well, it is and it isn't. But
it's both. It depends.
It's both, or it gets weird. But yeah, we started playing that one, finished that one, finished it Saturday. Then we started up Suikoden on Monday for the PS1. And we got a massive TV now on my desk. This thing is hilarious.
It's huge, man!
It's so big. Like, it's just awesome. It's one of the best TVs you can possibly get. And a guy just asked me if I wanted it. Ends up being your cousin?
Yeah! Yeah, that made me laugh. So I have this uncle, and I never see this guy. He's kind of like a social recluse. Nobody ever sees him. So he has a son, and because of that I never see him either. He stopped coming to family gatherings and stuff just years ago when I was like 8. So I forgot this guy was my cousin. So he comes in here and he recognizes me, but because I was like 7 the last time I saw this guy, I have no idea who you are. He's like, "Oh, I'm cousin Sean." I'm sorry, I don't. Like, that sounds familiar, but I don't recognize it. Then he walked me through it, and I was like, oh, man. So, yeah, I happen to be related to this guy.
Ends up being your cousin, who, funny enough, this morning, when I get out to go to Winnipeg, who's right beside my truck, but your cousin Sean.
Oh, was he there this morning?
He was at my house, like, talking to a guy that lives in the same area, and then him and your... Yeah, this guy's buddy and Sean, your cousin, were just hanging out there. talking and stuff. So it was really weird. Anyways, he asked me if I wanted this TV, and heck freaking yeah, I want this TV.
I made fun of you for it at first because I was like, you already have.
I knew it was gonna be better.
Because let me just walk you, like,
it would be better.
To quickly walk you through it, when Shane opened the shop, he had a CRT in here with the flat screen. He got rid of the CRT.
Yep.
In replacement of another CRT, which was a Trinitron, and he just worshipped this thing. He told me how great it was because it was a Trinitron. It's the best CRT out there.
One of the best.
And you made it sound like it was this big deal.
It was a big deal.
Comes in. It's just a CRT to me. I'm like, all right, Shane, good for you. And this third TV. It's like, oh, this was a $2,000 TV when it came out.
Oh, at least that. At least that.
It's a Sony. It's also a Trinitron. It's gonna be even better. And I'm like, buddy. But this time, it was noticeably better.
Noticeably awesome. And the sound that this thing can put out is incredible. If you have it even half volume, you're not hearing anybody talk. And it's so freaking loud.
Yeah.
But yeah, really stoked to have that thing in here. So we've been playing some PS1's stuff. And I found using the S-video cable on the PS1 makes all the difference in the world.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable how much of a difference that makes.
Upon looking it up, because you can do S-video for other consoles, apparently the PS1 is the most, like, beneficial.
Yeah.
Like, it will make the most difference.
Me and Kai tried Super Nintendo, Chrono Trigger.
Okay.
And it did make a difference. It did make it better, but not nearly to the
extent
of what the PS1 did.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Yeah. It looked real good. I was super... But that TV on your desk is hilarious. It's huge. It's like a 32-inch box.
But it's more than 32 inches because you got these massive speakers on either side. It looks real funny, and if you're around, you should come down and check it out. And because it looks retarded.
I don't have it ready this week because this isn't really the official launch of Season 2, but I'm gonna have an image pop up next week, and we're gonna bring this back up, and I'm gonna show people how ridiculous this looks. Because it's funny, but
it's such a big difference.
Is it more fun to play on? Like, playing games, is it better?
It's almost too big. I'm already like moving my way further and further back on this thing every day, and I'm just kind of sitting over here and like, okay, yeah, I think we're good now. But realistically, I could be on the other side of the shop and still play on this thing.
Yeah, I believe it. And it's back to my original question.
Yes.
You're playing Final Fantasy 2 /4. Then you were playing. What are you playing right now? Suikoden. Again, Shane is powering. Just to give you an example, he's powering through all of these RPGs. You first played. What was the first one?
You started with Earthbound.
Yeah, you started with Earthbound. You loved it.
Yeah.
Moved on to that Mario RPG.
Yeah.
Didn't live up to Earthbound apparently.
No.
Moved on to Chrono Trigger.
Yeah.
Powers through that game.
Yeah.
Then we're on to Final Fantasy 2 /4.
Which I had never played.
Which he had never played. Liked it too.
Yeah. Yeah, it was real good.
And then here we are with the Suikoden.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
There's a lot more on the PS1 that we're going to get into. And
I've never seen somebody hammer through so many RPGs.
Well, when you have the time, like, the hardest part of these games now is trying to figure out, like, when you have, say, a 2-hour period of time to play them. You play it for 2 hours.
Yes.
Well, then you go to bed, you go to work, you come back to it, maybe even the next day. You have no idea where you're going.
Yeah.
And you can't remember the one person that said, hey, go here. And now you have to go on and talk to every single NPC you can find. Be like, hey, where do I go? Where do I go? Oh, I don't care that your kid is sick and you need tea from some village. That doesn't matter right now. Where am I supposed to go? I'm trying to save the universe here.
Yeah.
And it just becomes a lot tougher that way. The difference here is I can come back and play it at any time.
Sure.
And I can play it all day, whatever. So
it's
advantages. A lot easier to play them now.
Advantages to running a GameShop.
Yes. It kind of brings me back to the feeling of when you're 8 years old and school's out and you have all summer to just do whatever you want.
Man,
that's what it reminds me of.
I think all of my memories, like best memories of playing through games, were definitely over like summer, during when school's out, because that's when you just binge through these things, and it's a real good time.
I usually got put to work, so in most of the years I didn't have time to play that much, but
yeah. So you're playing through. You're not done Suikoden yet.
No.
But we did get something today.
We did do a quick break.
Something real cool. Just to play through a game that came out that finally released today. A game by a company. I think their name is I think that's it. Is that the company?
Which cone?
I think it's called yeah, that's the one.
Hey, the shirt font that we're using.
Yeah, I think that's inspired. Yeah, that was the company that used that font.
You're right.
Yeah.
Okay, just if you didn't get that, that's Sega. That one.
One more time? Oh, okay,
Right,
yeah. Where's that sound
So we got this Sonic Mania
collector's box.
collector box. I went to pick it up this morning.
You did. I wanted to go, but I was working.
You did. We couldn't get you back in town in time before work. I was back here like 5 after 11.
Did you go alone?
Yeah.
How was that? Yeah, I know
that
you don't.
Sucks. I hate driving alone.
I bet.
I hate it.
I know you do.
I just don't like that. But yeah, so we got this collector box, which was way bigger than I expected it to be.
Yeah, man, look at that thing.
I did not this is a big box, man. It was so much bigger than I thought it was going to be. I was quite blown away.
I thought it was going to be, like, maybe half that size.
And I knew the contents of it, so you're going to get... Let's get this right here. You're going to get that statue, which is really cool. Then you're going to get that little Genesis cartridge with a ring, a collector ring in there.
Yeah.
As well as that metallic collector's card. Now, that's the weakest part of the box.
It is, but it's still cool.
It's still, yeah, it's fine.
You just don't know what to do
so I
with
knew
it.
this was going to be a statue thing that looks really cool, and it was supposed to play that noise. I had no idea how big this thing was actually going to be.
They made it to scale, with to the scale of a Sega Genesis. Like,
It's
this is how
massive.
big it is.
I could not believe it.
No, neither can. Like, I'm still kind of blown away. Like, it is the size of a Genesis.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna like cut this thing in half.
Yeah.
That's what I was
That's
expecting.
exactly what I thought.
And this is the reason why the box is so big, because there's not much else in there. I was disappointed. I mean, like, it's so cool.
Yeah, look at this thing. Like, this is just not what I expected at all.
I was definitely under the impression that it was going to.
Fist bump.
Hey, fist bump me, bro. Come on. Boom. Thank you. I was under the impression that it was going to be a physical copy in the box.
I knew it was not gonna
And
be a
you knew
physical
that.
copy.
And I wish I was under
Which
the
is
same.
unfortunate. I don't know what was thinking on that one. That was a very bad call.
There is rumors that in the future it's going to get a physical release.
I could see that.
And if that's the case, I'm going to buy it
It
again.
keeps costs down.
Yeah.
But I talked to the EB Games guys, and they said they had a lot of pre-orders.
For the collector's box?
Yeah.
I'm wondering when, like, what the value of that thing, what it's going to be in a few years, because that is so cool.
It all depends how many they make, or how many they've made. That's really what it comes down to.
Well, I know it's a pre-order only thing.
Yeah.
So once it's done, it's done.
Yeah. I don't think it's super rare because I didn't order mine day one. It was probably a few months later. Yours was even later than that.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they made a lot of them, which is one thing I appreciate about over Nintendo, because they actually make enough units
They
for
do.
what you want.
Absolutely. They don't just
And
chintz you
I
out.
really appreciate that. But man, I don't care about statues at all, but this thing, man.
I just love how it's on a Genesis.
Yeah.
Like, and it looks like it's a Genesis. You even have that volume slider that doesn't actually change any volume, but it's there.
I love this thing.
It is.
And like the nicest touch on it is that it says the high definition graphics on the top.
Yeah, right?
Which you would that was only on the very early Sega Genesis consoles. They actually go for more money if you have that.
Yeah, because there's 3 versions, you said. There's the one with the good sound chip and the...
No, there's 3 physical different sizes of the Genesis.
Right.
And then there's 2 different ones like that size that have that graphic.
Oh, that's how it works.
Yeah.
Okay. But the later version, you have just the worst.
The worst it gets. That third one just looks like the cheapest piece of plastic you've ever seen in your life. I saw it in person one time, and I couldn't believe how gross that looked compared to mine.
Yeah? Yeah, I bet. Did you, what was the first one you owned? Did you have the original?
I had the big one, yeah.
Okay, so you alright. You know what quality is.
Yeah.
Alright, either way, that thing, that's the coolest thing in the box.
Yeah.
You also get what also is cool is a cartridge of, like, it's a Sega Genesis looking cartridge, and you can open it, and then there's a gold ring inside.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet. And then you get the metal card, as well as the code. And again, I really, the box is so big.
Yeah.
Why could they not fit a physical copy of the game in there?
Well, I think they didn't believe in the game that it was going to be popular.
Which is
I didn't think they believed that it was going to average an 86 on Metacritic with a 9.2 average review for customer.
Is that what it's
as a
at
customer
right now?
reviews? Yeah.
Wow.
It's currently the 37th best PS4 game of all time.
Wow.
And I can guarantee you Sega did not see that coming.
No,
at all.
I bet. But they did. Okay, so we played a little bit of it. You played a little bit of it.
Yes.
I was there in the room. Kai also played a little bit because he wants to be credited. It was cool.
It was awesome.
It looks mint.
It drops you in right at the beginning of Sonic 1 with Green Hill Zone.
Yep,
And that level, at first I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. They just put the whole first level in. No, there's slight changes.
yeah, of course.
And all of a sudden I thought it was at the end. No, you're not at the end now. There's a little bonus minigame thing to get those Chaos Emeralds because you gotta have those.
And the minigame's different now. They have their...
Yeah, they have their own things, and we saw, like, we played it for maybe 20 minutes, and we saw so many new things, and it felt very refreshing.
Yeah.
It was very tight.
It-
I had no... This TV has issues. I want to play it on a different TV.
Yeah, no, I
The
know what you
lag
mean.
was a little bit... I could feel it, and it was bothering me. But I know that's not a game thing. I hope it's not a game thing. But...
Yeah, so we only saw so much, but it plays like an old Sonic game would.
Yep.
But they threw in a bunch of new stuff that made it feel new.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't just like I'm not just playing through Sonic 2 right now.
Exactly.
Like, this is a new experience.
Which is weird because Sonic 2, I can just roll over and I can play that game almost blindfolded. I just know that game. I know where to go, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And now it's weird going slowly through a Sonic game because you don't know where to go exactly. And yeah, we'll get to your exciting part.
Nobody cares but me.
It was cool. I thought it was really cool. I did not expect that at all.
Neither did I. And the reason why when Sonic Mania was announced, I thought it was neat. I thought, okay, that's gonna be cool. And then I saw the box which Shane brought today, and I was like, that is even cooler. And I got more hyped. And we started playing the game, and like it looked good, it looked really good. But nothing gets me to cream my khakis more than in the second level, second zone at the end of it.
Yeah.
They put you in a little mini boss fight with Robot.
No, that is the boss fight.
Yeah,
at the end of
the boss
level.
fight. You're right. They put you in the boss fight at the end of the level, and you play like my favorite Sega-made game like ever, which is a dumb game, mind you. Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. They put that in the game,
the boss level,
and that was so mint, man.
I couldn't believe that was there. I knew as soon as I got into it, I'm like, oh jeez.
Like, I can't believe they did that because no one's gonna care but me. Because I'm the only person who even like knows that game, but it's so fun, and I cannot wait. Because I imagine they'll do that again at some point in the game.
Yeah, I'm sure it's gonna be full of stuff like that.
There'll be a couple levels. I'm wondering what else they might have done that I'm not aware of. So I'm very excited to play through the rest of it.
Yeah, when I bought this thing, I'm gonna be honest. I bought it 99% for the statue and 1% for the rest of it.
Yeah, I remember that was your
Combined.
original.
I didn't really care, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to drop over $100 on a statue that just.
I mean,
I didn't know. I didn't know it was gonna be that size.
but
Oh,
like,
sad nights.
come on, that is. I don't know where I'm gonna put mine, but man, it's like just. Thank you.
That's just beautiful.
It is. It's like a choir of angels. Sega.
Yeah, but all of a sudden the reviews started coming in on this game, and it's just positive.
Caden Peters in the chat. That would be sweet.
Oh, that'll be in there.
I wonder if they're gonna do that.
I guarantee that'll be in there.
Do you think they're just gonna take all their little ideas and put them in one? Because that would be so cool.
Yeah, this game has a lot of potential, and I can't wait to play more.
Oh, it's gonna be. I am way more excited than I was before.
Yeah.
And I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm hoping. What I'm hoping that this game does is because so far it's a well-made game.
Yeah.
It played tight. They added enough new stuff. I'm hoping this inspires other companies who made older titles like Sonic and even Mega Man, Metroid, Zelda. If another company saw this and was like, you know what, let's jump on board with this,
Yeah.
and then they make.
Well,
a game.
and Sega took a risk here. Half of the development team were people that were making unlicensed Sega games and Sonic games and stuff like that weren't employed by Sega at all. And they hired them because they liked what they were doing instead of... There's always two approaches when somebody's using your content to make something really good.
Mm-hmm.
You hire them or you kill them. Nintendo likes to just kill them. You're done. See you later.
Yep.
Get out of here.
Earthbound.
Sega, you know what? We like what you're doing. Come work for us. Let's make a game together. Perfect. That's the A team right there.
The A team.
The A team.
Yeah.
But you get Nintendo. No, we don't like that. Sorry, guys. Shut it down.
As long as we're talking about it, we got this Sonic Mania thing, which I'm just gushing over because it's good. It's cool. The other Sonic game coming out, Sonic Forces.
Not nearly that pumped for that one.
No, I'm not
at all.
Like I've seen the demo and the trailer and the. It's just a 3D Sonic game does not excite me at all.
It could. Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, I loved.
But I just don't see Sonic games like I see those two.
You can't. You just can't do it.
Even if they tried to replicate those, I
don't.
Wouldn't feel it.
It would have to. Like, the problem is. Here's what the problem is. Sonic is. When you think Sonic, you think speed and fast and all that stuff. And they're too focused on that. Those adventure games, yeah, they were fast, but they were way more like a Mario adventure game. There's a lot more things to do, you had to do like puzzles, had to figure out where to go, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So they didn't focus on the speed part of it. They had levels where you did, but for the most part, it wasn't just focused on that. And the last few Sonic games have been really focused on the speed thing and not quite the whole
gameplay
thing. And that's been kind of the main problem with that.
I don't know why that's their fault. Yeah, they do
I don't know
put too
whose
much
fault
focus.
that is.
Yeah.
Because you can't go away from the speed and the 2D levels and the twitchy button presses and stuff, but at the same time, that just hasn't worked.
No,
man, it's just like I hated Sonic Heroes, but that's a much better game than anything they've shit out lately.
Yeah, like well, Sonic Colors was good. That's the only one
Supposedly.
I got. Supposedly, it gets good reviews, and you can play with a GameCube controller, and that's still a mint.
Yeah, but you're still playing on the Wii.
Yeah, but it's a GameCube controller. That's what matters.
But we're still.
Christy Hall says, "I bet it's no Champions of No Wrath, a game that she overpaid for by a lot of money."
Yeah, no doubt.
I looked that game up. It looks like a MOBA. It disappointed me. Not disappointed. I was like, maybe I'll try this game if it's a MOBA. It's just upsetting. I've been playing something this week. What was it? I played a little bit of something. I don't remember. Mystic Heroes. That's what I tried.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't know. I never play games. I don't know why. I was here, and me and Shane, there's this game. He's had in the shop for a while. I've seen it in a few like GameCube top 10 video lists and stuff. Underrated games for the GameCube. Yeah, it's called Mystic Heroes. It kind of plays like a kid's Dynasty Warriors game. It was interesting.
Who made that? Koei Tecmo? Or was it just Koei?
Koei? I don't even know. The game's not here.
Did you have it? Oh, it's not here?
No, it's not. It's at home.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't even know who made it, but like, it's fine. It's fine. I'm glad I finally tried it. I feel like it's a good game. Like if you like the idea of Dynasty Warriors, that's a good game to like start because it's simple.
Yeah.
That's what I would say about it. Like I didn't play too much. I played through the first few levels.
Did you ever touch that Zelda Dynasty Warriors thing?
Hyrule Warriors?
Yeah.
No, but Adam loves that one.
He does.
He's been actually playing through it again right now.
Really? Eh?
Yeah, that's what he told me. I don't know. That one I would definitely give a shot. It's on the Wii U, man, and like bring that to the Switch. It's on the 3DS.
Yeah.
But like Switch. No. Because that's where I want to play all these games.
There's already too many games on the Switch, don't you know?
Oh yeah, there's quite a few. There's a new one out.
Oh.
There's a new one out.
Oh.
By a small company. What's it called? I think it.
Yes,
that's the one.
They do.
Sonic Mania.
Do Sonic Mania.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's right.
If anyone's curious, by the way, I got it for Switch, Nintendo Switch. Shane got it for PS4. Also on PC, right? Was there a PC release?
There's an Xbox release. I don't know about... Yeah, the PC one's coming. It's not out yet.
No? Okay. Alright. Yeah, if a physical copy actually does get made, especially for the Switch, I think I'll just buy it again.
Yeah, I probably would too.
I wouldn't mind having a physical copy of it.
I think it'll come. I think it's gonna sell very, very well.
It's not a MOBA. It's a Diablo-style game. Yeah, but Diablo's like half MOBA. So,
Yeah.
So yeah. And yeah, Caden was talking about Sonic Spinball. That would be sweet. I'm excited to see that. I want to play more through it. I didn't really touch it. You guys played it.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna play that tomorrow.
Yeah, like I might play that when I get home tonight because I don't work tomorrow, which is exciting.
I'm gonna check that out.
I know it feels new. Anyway, so moving forward, that's what's going on with the shop right now. That's probably the coolest thing you've gotten this week. Some other stuff. I think you got 4 Xboxes one day. What was that?
That was weird. Yesterday, Matt, I don't understand this, but I had 4 different people trying to sell different Xbox 360 consoles in the same day.
Yeah.
Which, that's just weird. That never happens. And even after the second one, I'm like, oh, that's weird. 2 in one day. And then the third one, a guy just walks in carrying a boxed one, and I'm like, oh, well, that's weird. And then he leaves, and then like 5 seconds later, they pass each other outside. Another lady brings in a box 360 console for the 4th one of the day. And I'm like, is this a joke now? I don't get what's going on here. Like 4 in one day?
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense.
No.
But whatever, we didn't buy any of them because that's a tough sell. But
We can't have too many Xbox 360s apparently.
no,
I thought that was funny.
that was.
A guy came in. So we told the story before. The story of my greatest sales day of all time, and the guy who came in and bought the Virtual Boy that was in the shop, he came in today. And he likes playing games. So I told him if I picked 2 random Game Boy games off of your shelf, he had to buy them. So I did that. He walked out of here with some gems. You got I Spy, the game for the Game Boy.
Yep.
And then. What was the original Game Boy game he picked?
I don't even remember.
I think it was it was like one of those games based off a movie, and then it was ported to the Game Boy. They were just crap, but he bought them.
He did.
He followed through on
He did.
on his promise, and he paid for them. Which is, I mean, you can't get a Virtual Boy every time.
Not every time.
Not every time. Most times, but not every time. What is up, Luke and XD Dross? Welcome to the stream, guys. How are you doing tonight? We were just talking with Sonic Mania. Now we're recapping the week in the shop. I feel like there's like this big thing you got that I'm not thinking about.
The big thing that I got.
Like I feel like there was a big.
All those PS1 games came in.
Yeah, that's cool. That's worth talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, we got all sorts. Some of them PS1 RPGs. So now we got the Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, Chronicles, Anthology. What else was in there? Vagrant Story, Suikoden. Is that it for the RPGs?
You got quite a few. I haven't even looked through everything you've got.
There's a lot of good ones there. I'm trying to think. I thought there was another one too.
No Spyro or Crash though.
Oh, I have Spyro here.
You have a loose disc for the first game.
Hey, that counts.
It does it?
Sure.
Does it count?
Who wants to play that anyway?
I want to play it.
I don't want to play that.
I have a PS1 rotting away with one game, which is Tomb
Chronicles
Raider.
of the Sword, that was one. There's Legacy of Kain. Resident Evil, Director's Cut. Darkstone, yeah, there was another one. Yeah, it's a whole bunch of them.
Okay.
Which is why we're on this PS1 binge now, because there's way too many good PS1 games in here.
There's quite a few. Oh! I know the big thing you got in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's related. It's TurboGrafx related, believe it or not.
Oh, we touched on that
We
one.
did, but that was on my channel. And this is different.
Okay.
Because we can talk about that.
So yeah. Yeah.
Good talk, good
So-
game, bud.
So we got this thing in.
No one's gonna know what it is.
No.
So you can just say
It's
it.
a super rare TurboGrafx 16 kiosk display thing.
That's the word.
So when you go into Walmart now and they have their PS4 set up or their whatever they have now, you don't see those things very much anymore.
No.
But you see those displays with the console and the TV and all that stuff. This one is more rare than almost any of them. It's definitely up there. Yeah, this is just as an idea. That's basically what we're talking about.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So never actually seen a stock one like that. I wonder if that TV is stocked. No. Anyways, the only way to get this, okay, is you had to be the owner of a Radio Shack in Canada. Okay?
Yeah.
You follow?
Yeah, I'm following.
How many guys have you known that have been owners of Radio Shack?
One guy that you know. That's it.
Yeah. So, super rare. And a lot of the times after these things are old, the developer would take it back, or however that works out. They usually take it back. You don't get to keep them, but they got to keep these.
Yeah.
Some people did.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, maybe a year ago, my uncle finds this guy that has one, and he buys it.
For how much? What do you pay for
I
it?
don't know.
No?
We're not going to talk numbers.
Okay.
We're going to keep that private.
Okay, fair.
But buys it off that guy, and then he sends me a text the other day, and he's like, "Hey man, you think that TurboGrafx unit would work to sell in your shop?"
No.
Maybe. Like, how much do you want for it? Like, I was thinking about buying it. It's like, I don't know. I'm heading into town in 20 minutes because he lives like an hour and a half away. Heading into town in 20 minutes. Let me know.
Just drop it off.
Like, shit, man. I don't know if it. Like how much? Like, we got 20 minutes to make a deal over text now. Like,
Yeah, like the big cabinet
this
thing.
big cabinet thing. He's like, oh, whatever, I'll bring it with and we'll figure it out. I'm like, well, okay. All right, so then, yeah, he brings it down on. It was on the Tuesday, I think.
Yeah, it was on Tuesday.
Yeah, so now we have this just awesome looking unit in there. And,
Very temporarily.
And yeah, didn't really know what to do with it, so I posted it on a local video game page just in like our area. Nobody was really interested. I think one guy offered me, way below value, whatever. So I didn't. Whatever. And I was just thinking, like, man, wouldn't it be so cool if like we could sell this thing for an amount of money that would be worth it to literally go and drive it out to wherever this guy is.
That was your exact
Like, wouldn't
sentence.
that just be fun?
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
Because
sweet.
then, at that point, then my wife would have to let me go because of all the money.
Well, yeah.
Because there's money.
You can't say no to so and so.
And yeah, so that was just my thought. So then I posted it to a Canada-wide page to see what it'd be like, see if people are interested at all.
Sure.
Within 30 seconds, guy messages me. It's like, hey, I want this. Let's make this happen.
Now.
Now.
We're making this deal right now.
So we talked for probably 2 hours that day, just on and off measurements. Like, he wanted to see like more pictures to make sure it's a legit unit and not a whatever. He knew his stuff. He knew exactly what this was before I was telling him about it. He's like, yeah, there should be green on the vinyl sticker thing. I'm like, oh, I don't remember seeing that. He's like, oh, we need to make sure it has that. And then we go and check. Yeah, sure enough, it's got that.
Yeah.
So yeah, we know it's 100% legit, and yeah, he's gonna pay us to bring it out there.
Yeah. So this weekend, Friday, after I get off work,
gosh darn diggity, we're bringing it out to Edmonton, baby.
Edmonton. Which from here, it's a 15-hour road trip.
Yeah, 13.
Give or take. 13 to 15.
Yeah.
Depending how fast we're going. And man, we got I've been so pumped about this all week.
Yeah.
I'm getting off work. I'm gonna go home and shower because I'm gonna smell like kitchen.
Link guy, welcome to the stream, bud.
How you doing, dude? Road trip, man. We're going on a road trip. It's a very quick one. We're driving out there through the night. Myself, Shane, Kai. We're getting there that day. We're gonna drop it off with the guy. I don't know if we're having lunch with him. I don't know what the plan is.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But we're gonna hit up the mall there. We're gonna visit some. For some reason, this is the part that I'm most excited about. We're gonna go see some pawn shops out in Edmonton.
Heck, yeah, we are.
Gonna do some. There's gonna be a whole video about it, which I will bless upon you all in next week. But yeah,
There might even be some live streams in here.
Maybe we've talked about that. We're talking about doing a live stream in the car.
We'll see how it sounds in there.
Which is it'll be fun.
Yeah,
it'll be very fun because we're only out there for the day because we're leaving on the Friday, getting to Saturday early afternoon, I guess. Morning.
Saturday, yeah, around noon probably.
We're gonna spend the day there, and then at like 9 or whatever,
whenever we're done all the stuff,
we're gonna just drive
we're
back.
making our way back.
The quick trip, real quick trip, but it's gonna be fun.
Heck yeah, it's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be super fun. Yeah. I don't know why I'm looking so forward to this pawn shop thing, but that's gonna be just.
Well, it's a fresh area to look for stuff. Like here, we don't. there's nothing here.
Well, there's Winnipeg,
Like,
but we never do that.
even Winnipeg is there's yeah, I don't know. I haven't had luck there in forever, so I just don't even bother. And I don't really have time anymore either. Now I just wait for this stuff to come to me.
Well, you own a GameShop, so there's
Gain.
we have a Gain
How
shop.
about those gains?
Yeah, gains. Gains! Yeah, dog. And yeah, we're leaving for a day, and then coming right back. Man, and it was a hassle to get the days off work for this, because it was such a
Also,
last-minute thing.
Yeah, you needed to get off work. And I didn't know if this was going to fit in my SUV, because I do not want to take my 95 Ranger on a massive road trip.
It would make it
because,
4
for one,
hours.
We got no air conditioning. That sucks. 2, we got no... What's the word? No cruise control.
No, oh yeah, that's right.
That also really,
That
really
really-
sucks. At that point, I'm putting a rock under there, and that we're just going the speed we're going, and we're not stopping. That's just what's happening.
And just so you know, this drive is one straight shot.
Oh,
And also, the most boring terrain you can think of.
Just
We like these guys. If you have binoculars on us, we can see them wave from where they are and where we are. It's that flat.
Yeah.
You can see all the way that way. It's just flat.
I would love to throw in a clip here where of that one vlog we did. If you look to your left, you'll see a field. Oh, but look to your right. Look to your right. Oh, another field. I need a clip of that.
That's
Family
one
Guy
of the
style.
first videos we did.
Yeah, that was the PlayStation VR vlog.
Yeah, nice.
It was a good. Yeah. So it's like, in terms of what we're gonna see on this trip, it's not gonna be much. Like we're driving through Saskatchewan, the most boring province.
Most boring. Just please. So.
Phantom Zero, welcome to the stream, man. We're just talking about our road trip this weekend. I am so pumped. I've done nothing cool this summer. Nothing. I mean, nothing. So this is gonna be just a wicked time.
It'll be a great time.
And we're gonna have a whole video about it. Kai's coming. He's gonna be our cameraman for the trip.
of course.
It's gonna be sweet. Are you excited, Kai? You're actually in the room.
Hell yeah, I am.
When did you get here?
I've been here the whole time.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't.
weird.
Yeah.
I didn't see you over there.
I'm invisible.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, cool.
I'm blitzed. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, it is gonna be
I'm
sweet.
just gonna go see them.
Oh, I heard somebody over there.
Growling Panda, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. And yeah, man, that's the biggest hype thing. We talked about this last week on my channel, just in a little hangout thing we did. And yeah,
Did my camera freeze?
it did. You look good though,
Yeah.
man. Look, why did you freeze?
I have no idea.
Like I'm okay.
Did you unplug my camera when you walked out of there, Kai? No.
I don't know how that would happen.
Why at that?
What?
Yeah, it just froze like that.
You're just really interested in what's over there. Like,
Maybe I'm still looking.
I didn't touch anything.
maybe are you a ventriloquist? How are you doing this, man? I want to fix it, but I don't know how.
Here. Let me check.
Well, if you unplug it, it's not it's not gonna. See, this is why this is not season 2 yet.
Yeah.
This is pre-gaming
so
for
I
season
didn't
2.
do that. I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
The light isn't on anymore.
It must have got them
I didn't
Did it
unplug
just
It's
die?
still unplugged.
deactivated
It's still
somehow.
plugged. Probably.
It's unplugged?
No, it's plugged in.
Oh.
I just made sure.
That
Well, that's where Shane will stay forever now.
I think that's just your. We can go back to the character select screen. Purely a voice-based podcast.
Back
now.
to episode. No, I was still.
We've never not had the face cam thing rocking. Why you tossing me this?
We'll look in the chat.
We got
Phantom.
Phantom. Also love Pokemon music. Shane's
Well, above.
profile. Shane's profile pic.
Higher.
Oh my god, make me scroll.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do some of that scrolling.
Wow, Shane got them glasses.
Well, I've always had these.
Kai throws sock at Brandon.
And then I says, I don't have
Oh.
a sock, but I have
Oh.
a shirt, so I throw his shirt.
Ah.
There you go.
I wish you did that before I went to the character select screen. Good work.
Oh, shit!
Nobody saw it.
God.
Good work. No, yeah, you're still hanging out there.
That's funny.
All right, whatever.
Weird.
Yeah, so let's just go vocal mode. Let's go vocal mode.
Yeah.
We'll
All
just-
right.
You can hear the voices. Yeah, so let's talk about season 2 and season 1 of the show. We're gonna recap season 1 just a little bit. So how the podcast even started for those of you interested in the origins of First Strike, the #1 baseball podcast in
First
southeastern
Strike
Manitoba.
Origins.
The First Strike Origins. Maybe that's what Season 2 is called.
We're gonna get picked up by Ubisoft real quick.
We will,
Saying
absolutely we will. You're damn right we will. So the I have never in my life wanted to start a podcast.
that. Nice.
It's just never been something I was interested in. But then Shane opens his game shop, and we become friends, and then you mentioned it's something you've always wanted to do.
I just figured it'd be fun. Be a good time.
Yeah, that's what you said. That's what you said. And I just have never been interested in the idea, because because to me when I think podcast, I think of just a voice thing.
Yes.
You just talk, and then podcasts are either informative or whatever, and that just never jived with me. But you talked about it, and the more I thought about, like, I didn't want to do it when you brought it up. You always talked about it, and then I was like, in my head, I was like, yeah, I could help you with that, but I don't think I want to. that was the thought that was going through my head. So a few, like, weeks later, I kept thinking about it and, like, trying to talk myself into it, because I liked the idea of this game shop being a thing, and then having a YouTube channel for the game shop.
Yeah.
That was just a cool scenario in my head. So eventually I broke down and I was like, you know what, let's just
Like
wing
crying?
it. I broke down crying.
Oh.
In tears.
Oh, wow.
In tears. Because of how badly I suddenly wanted to do this podcast. Not really. But I thought I'd give it a shot. I was like, this is something new to me. I've never done a podcast on YouTube. It'd be a new avenue to explore. So we started it. It took months to actually start. Because I was so bitchy about the equipment we needed.
You were.
I made such a hassle out of it.
Oh, I had to get this. I had to get that.
Well, I wanted it to be as good as possible.
Got this thing, that thing.
Like, in my head, I wanted it to be as good as possible. And when we got all these things and we finally made the first episode, it was shit. Like,
Oh, yeah.
it was not that good.
No.
And then the entirety of season 1, I think there's 44 episodes in total, if we're not including this one.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and it's like, it was a good test. It was a good 45 weeks of like getting used to it.
Yeah.
Picking, like, learning how it works, how we want it to sound, how we want to be portrayed, and then we decided to end it. And then we always said that season 2 would be it'd be good.
It'd be better.
It'd be much better than season 1.
Yeah, we have high hopes for season 2 and for the whole channel, just as a whole.
Well, yeah, we have all these like, again, we're turning it from more, like, to me, a podcast. I want to be a little different, right?
Yeah.
So instead of just a voice thing, we have, like, the video cast part of it with all the visuals that you'll see, all these cool graphics and animations and stuff we've been adding, and season 2 is just going to be a lot better. We're going to have a lot more content, some more interesting, more interactive segments. Guest stars are going to be huge.
Yeah.
That's a thing that's going to happen. And yeah, hopefully it's gonna work out. That's the plan.
So, what is stopping us from doing season 2?
It's a good question.
What's holding us back?
I think I'm nervous that it's not gonna be as good as my head says it's gonna be. Like, in my head, it's like, all right, this is gonna be dank.
Just so dang.
Just so dank. And then whenever I come into this room and sit down, and like I put myself in the mindset that we're about to do it, it's like, ah, shit, I'm not good enough for this.
It'll be once we get all of our soundproofing in.
That is also something.
That is coming soon.
We'll go back to video here. Shane's got all this, like, what are you looking at, Shane?
Well, I'm just very curious what's going on over there.
Oh, okay, well, you just keep...
There's some guy out there.
Are you looking at the soundproofing behind you? Is that what you're looking at?
No, I'm looking out by the door, actually.
Okay, well, ignore Shane just gazing off lovingly.
Yeah, just don't mind me.
There's that soundproofing behind it. We're making this room look real pretty. I'm very jealous of Shane's backdrop because mine looks like shit. Like, I got this chalk. You can kind of see the logo. You can see the cast.
It's not good.
We're gonna be soundproofing this wall as well. Maybe in the future, the wall you see.
I think that wall. I think there'll be enough for that wall as well.
And yeah, we're gonna have just this room really decked out as a
It's
YouTube
gonna look
room.
nice.
It will. That's the plan anyway.
I want to look into getting some other equipment in here as well.
Yeah, we're putting more money into the into the room now. So hopefully, once that's all in, once we have this room cleaned up properly, again, and everything's set up the way we want it to be.
Well, if we didn't have Kai's bike in here for the last 3 days,
Yeah, what is that
now
doing
we got
here?
Nate's Xbox One, and we had
15,000 boxes of assorted things and sizes.
Actually, I'm not. You never get to see. Man, this is a funny story. When the podcast started, the original idea was that behind us we'd have the chalk walls. You'd see all this cool stuff that we liked. Like, I was gonna have, like, the Fable guy behind me, and I was gonna, like, Pac-Man ghosts and stuff, and then Shane, when this was the plan, Shane got his brother, who does all the chalk art for the shop, to draw this wicked... No, you never get to see this, because it never worked. But that... The Last of Us?
Yep.
The Last of Us art of the two main characters, Nathan and Drake? No?
No.
That's Uncharted. I've never played The Last of Us. What do you want from me? And then the chick. It looks really good. But you never actually see the full picture, ever. So...
Okay, I can't see it from this angle. Where is it?
Shane? Stop it. Whatever. So, yeah. So you never really got to see it. It just looked like this chalky mess behind Shane in every episode. So yeah, it was a cool idea in thought. If that freeze frame is not Shane's profile picture everywhere, I'll be disappointed. Welcome back,
Robert. Why
Robert.
quit working all of a sudden? I hope that's not dead.
Yeah,
Do you have any idea if that's the old one or the newer
That's the
one?
old one.
It's the older one.
Yeah, that's yours.
It's the older one because you
What
can
do you
see
mean mine? Yours is the old
there's
one.
the flex.
No, yours is like, that's the one you bought. This is the one I bought.
How do you know?
Because I put this one here when I brought it here.
I know, because ours is
I'm so confused.
So that one's yours.
Yeah.
I made it so I was using mine, and you were using...
Ah.
That's... Yeah.
Well, because yours is a lot older then.
Mine is older, yeah.
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 Well, hopefully it ain't broke.
I think it'll be fine. I just gotta restart the computer. Anyway, season 2 is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys are too. It was supposed to be launching this week, and then we just weren't.
We didn't get
Not-
the soundproofing for one. That hopefully in by next week.
Yeah. Like, it's like we're getting it off Wish for just a wicked deal.
Yeah.
But the thing with Wish is you could get it in 2 weeks. You might get it next year.
Yeah.
It is the variable is very random. Luckily, for the past 2 orders we've done, it came pretty quickly.
Very fast.
I've been impressed.
Yeah. So yeah, we're still playing around with a bunch of ideas. It's gonna get good, and once we launch, there's no turning back. Then we're going hard.
Yeah.
We're gonna be trying everything. We're gonna be streaming. We're gonna be podcasting. We're gonna have more, just everything, better everything.
Yeah. That's the
It's
goal.
it's just all better.
That's the goal.
It's just always gonna be better.
We're gonna be doing a rebrand of the channel.
Like, we need a little more of this
That's right.
with a sprinkle of this,
And just a dash.
just a dash of that.
You know what? It wouldn't hurt to just throw in a sprig of... That's right. Oh, also... That would be cool.
I've talked about adding a 4th member to the podcast. I think he might fit in good.
He might! You know what? I could
He's got
see
a
him...
good voice.
I want to know who voiced that, actually. Who's the original voice of that?
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic the Hit. Oh, it's Sonic voicing it.
Yeah.
That is Sonic.
That is Sonic's real voice.
Oh, see, I could have put that together on my own.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have so like, right now, as of this video, the channel is the Extra Life GameShop YouTube channel.
Yeah.
We're gonna be doing some rebranding.
Huh?
So,
Some rebranding.
Gazette.
Yep.
See, that'd be funny. That'd be funny if it was actually funny. But it's not.
But it kind of is.
But it's
yeah, but
yeah,
it's
yeah,
still,
yeah.
It's
but it's
still-
not actually that funny.
Yeah, but it's
Like, I
it's
hear
still
you.
Kind of that
Like,
funny.
I'm picking up what you're putting
Yeah,
down,
and it's still.
but I'm putting it back down.
Okay, but it's
'Cause it-
pickup day.
It's not
and
pickup.
We're picking it right back up. We're just going right back up there, bud.
Okay, but you know what? It wasn't that funny.
We're back up. We're up here.
Nobody knows the pickup day joke. I haven't heard you say that in a while.
But today, I all of a sudden came.
I
up
forgot about that reference. Pickup day.
With, yeah.
We got so many shop references, and I wish they came across more clearly. We're gonna be rebranding the channel as First Strike. Stop it. It wasn't funny the first time. So,
hear
funny second. So instead of like we will.
Did you guys hear that? I did. He said he was rebranding.
We're no longer going to be the Extra Life Game Shop YouTube channel. We'll still be powered by Extra Life. Obviously, everything is hosted by the shop. But the channel itself, we're going to be the First Strike GameCast. That will be the name of the channel. We're going to rebrand it a little bit. You have a guy making you a... Speaking of video content coming, you have a guy making you a commercial for the shop?
Yeah, I forgot about that guy.
That I talked to him.
He got the suit in now.
I saw the message. I'm excited for what he's making because the opening thing he made was cool.
That looked really cool.
Like if he lets us, I'll probably upload it to the channel because it looks sweet.
Yeah, it really does.
We also want to make like a little shop tour. That's still something I want to do.
Yeah.
Top 10s and stuff is still always on my mind.
We need to just set aside a week and make a video every day, and then just sprinkle that out.
Yeah, it can be difficult, but I know what you mean. James, of course I remember you. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. We're gonna be wrapping up in a bit here, but I'm glad you could make it. Gotta fly, Marty McFly.
Mary McFly.
Mary McFly. Gotta marry McFly. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, you know we say it a lot, but you know.
But once we launch this season 2, I think the biggest difference is there's gonna be more effort from everybody.
That's what we like to say.
That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna be so far up your butt, just like that.
Is that how far?
That's how far.
You just, man, I don't see what's over there.
You just gotta. It's right there. I swear.
I can't see it.
I swear it's just right. Okay, look, right where I'm looking. Right.
I see you looking, but I can't see what you're looking.
Right there. How do you guys not see this?
I just don't see it. No, I just don't see it. Like every. Nope. Nothing. Anyway, you know what? I don't know if you have anything else you want to touch on.
No, I have some legit topics, but we're just gonna save that for when we actually go for it.
Okay. All right, then I'm down. That's everything we want to say. Season 1 was a lot of fun. I've enjoyed it, and hopefully Season 2 is where we start getting some traction. That's the goal.
Yeah,
that's the goal. We'll have more. I still want to make an update video for this channel, talking about everything formally, and we'll have that come out later this week. But anyway, that's gonna do it for this like season interlude of First Strike.
Yep.
Thank you for tuning in.
And we're gonna give away some more shirts at the season 2 premiere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, we're gonna be making we're gonna do it. I'm gonna make a spread shirt for the shop.
Yeah.
So you can just order these online really easily, so we don't have to be making a hassle for you to get them. So yeah, that'll be in the update video. Either way, thank you everyone for tuning in. We'll see you guys soon with Season 2 of First Strike. Thank you for being patient with us, and hopefully you're excited as we are. Next week, Tuesday, 9:30 p.m. CST, we'll be live. Also, be sure to check out all the other streams going on the channel. Kai is still playing through Final Fantasy. We got Adam. I think he's going to be starting another game soon.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what time he's playing.
In a while.
I'm going to be playing through Fable on the channel. Soon. I gotta do some rebranding. Either way, some rebranding? Oh, you know what? Yeah, it is pretty funny. It is funny.
I thought it was funny.
You're right.
But I didn't know.
It is funny.
But I thought it was.
I was wrong. You were right.
Yeah.
Come on. High five. Yeah! Is that what a high five sounds like?
I thought
I've never got one before. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you guys soon. See you guys next week. Be sure to follow all the links in the description. Extra Life GameShop, Facebook page, Twitter, Instagram. Have a good night. We'll see you guys soon. Nobody can see you put those on.
Well, that's fine. Look what I'm doing, everybody.
He's wearing sunglasses.
Yeah, but they're fancy ones.
Extra Life brand without the logo on them, so they're just regular.
Now they're just regular, straight up.
Cheap $5 sunglasses. Yeah. All right. Have a good night. See you guys soon.